Today we're going to take you on a tour of a fairly new museum called the Fort de Chillon, which is the fort inside of a mountain. It's right across the street from the Chateau de Chillon, which is a real castle.
Did you know that Switzerland has thousands of hidden underground tunnels and forts? These secret structures were built as part of the Swiss defense system and are so well camouflaged you'd never know they exist. They were designed to protect the country and its people. It's a fascinating part of Swiss history that shows just how prepared Switzerland has always been to defend itself, even in the most unexpected ways. You're going to be able to see everything that they do in their daily lives, whether it's cooking, whether it's sleeping, where they eat, and to come in is $25 per person.
Look at it, like literally is climbing up. This is gonna be so nice, and it's so nice and fresh in here on a hot day. This is the perfect spot to go.
1965. It feels like we're walking with them because they're right beside us.
And we're going up.
Well, if you didn't know, the military is mandatory for boys when they turn 18, and passing 2024, they might change it for girls too. They have these really big doors like this to keep us safe. If there was a war to break out, this would keep you safe.
In Switzerland, if you didn't know, there are so many of these tunnels and underground caves. Let's go check out this little spot. Before we finish the tour through these secret tunnels, let me just say a special thanks to Crimson Global Academy for supporting our travels and our channel. As a family that's always on the move, having an online school is just incredible, and Crimson Global Academy is in the very top when it comes to a global online school. And it allows our girls to study anytime, anywhere, no matter where we are in the world. And so as a parent of a traveling family, this is so key because we have online teachers. I know they're getting a really top-notch education, that the teachers are phenomenal. And the girls are having a social environment where they feel like they're in a classroom when they do their classes on Zoom, and they get to meet students from around the world. If Chloe misses a class because we're filming a video like today, or maybe we're on a plane, she can always watch her recordings as well. It's truly the ultimate solution for families like us who want to travel full-time and make sure our kids are getting a great education. So make sure you pause the video and go click the link below, growingupwithoutborders.com/CGA for more information. Now let's get back to the tour. Oh, here, this is where the gun is. This is the gun station to like stop people from invading inside. Actually, what are we starting with?
We're starting with a film to know more about the history.
All right, this is huge.
This museum was done by the guy who made the Charlie Chaplin's Museum, which is located in Vevey. Go check that one out if you're in the area as well. It's really fun. But it's very interactive, animated. There's signs everywhere, really well indicated. You can touch things, you can see things, so it's really fun. It is about 2,000 square meters in here. So yes, it is quite large with 7 different rooms you can go through. And I would say take your time. We spent a good few hours wandering everywhere.
This is where we are. This is La Primo. And this is Switzerland.
We are starting with a little show to get an introduction of the entire fort here in room number 7. There's even VR here.
So in Switzerland, 15% out of 4.3 million residents were in the army, if you can imagine, when the war was starting.
Switzerland was neutral during World War II, but the Nazis did intend on invading Switzerland. But the General Guizot had a strategic plan about building these forts all across. They have 23,000 forts. And yeah, some of them are disguised like you would never tell. And like this fort here just brandly opened up to be modernized as a museum, so we can now see it. You know what I mean? So there's so many of them here.
Hello, hello.
So these forts were sometimes barns, like homes. Like you wouldn't know that there's a fort. And you go in and it's like a whole underground world. Check this door out too. That's 2,700 kilos. Like look at the size of this thing. I can fit inside the door almost. This is so huge.
Like this one, for example, it's a tree in the skies.
All right, we are coming out to this one area, and
Look at this view. You can see the entire Chateau de Chillon.
this is so cool. What a view. The Chateau de Chillon sits right on Lake Geneva, and it's strategically placed to control historic trade routes between Italy and the rest of Europe. With over 1,000 years of history, it inspired poets like Lord Byron's The Prisoner of Chillon, and it offers the most breathtaking views, medieval dungeons, and grand halls.
This is the engine room. This is where all the ventilation and heating process works, and there's big tanks that can hold 27,000 liters of petrol.
Are you guys sitting at the officer's mess? Is it an actual restaurant? Because
This is where they used to eat.
for real, you can order stuff?
You can actually eat here.
What?
Yeah. So this is where they used to eat. This would be their quarters of.
So what can you buy here?
You can buy all sorts of things. You can buy salads, macaroni, meat, salami and cheese, cervola and rosti.
I always laugh
Typical
because
Swiss
like
food.
Switzerland, you can get like, you can go to the top of every mountain and there's a restaurant, and now you can go to every bunker and eat in a restaurant. How cool is that?
This is the disinfection room. Look at this.
Where are we?
Look at this. Open that door and you can come out the other side. Go through it. I am not going in there. I am not.
Chloe doesn't want to go through.
Want to film?
I'll go through. I'll go through the little tunnel.
You can film on the other end and I can film.
Okay, come.
A little too short for me.
Wow, this is so cool.
Yeah, this is where I'd be.
Chloe would be in the kitchen.
Ready to-
Imagine how many people. Oh my gosh.
There's something in here. It's boiling. This would be a really fun kitchen. Music and cooking, two things I love. I love it. Swiss Army cookbook.
No way. What's in it?
Like all the meals they eat in the Swiss Army.
Oh my gosh.
They eat well in the
I
army
can
here.
imagine they would eat so good at the Swiss Army.
Oh my gosh.
Risotto.
You get an understanding of what people eat because you've got coffee, muesli. So they have animated rooms and everything. This one has the animated operation going
Room
on.
number 3 is the hospital.
That's crazy. They actually have a real operating room.
Real, like, looks like a real person.
They're using the Swiss Army knife to perform surgery on people. It's a joke, obviously.
I love how interactive this museum is. You can touch everything, and it's actually got some good humor to it too. This is a... Ew, gross.
So in here is where the patients would sleep, and they have a paper with their diagnosis and everything.
Number 5 is their rooms and the sinks and the bathrooms and their living space.
Of course, they're yodeling in the bathrooms getting ready. Only in Switzerland would they come up with something silly like that. You gonna start yodeling, Angelique?
Typical Swiss. Cigarettes, sausage, and Würstchen.
Oh yeah.
Typical Swiss meal. When you get ready for the day, you come here, you have your clothing, you've got your lockers, your boots, and your guns.
This museum is so cool.
You got your wine, you got your cheese, you got your aromat, your table de rond, all your
Swiss
ribella.
clocks. You've got your Swiss clocks.
Of course. And let's not forget lots of chocolate. All the ammunition is chocolate. I didn't know this. These are Swiss inventions. A zipper, a mouse, peeler, the Swiss Army knife, of course. Okay, Nespresso, swatch watch, a grater, aluminum.
Bonsoir messieurs. Bonsoir. Complet. Venez messieurs.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Look at their toilets.
And these are their urinals. And these are showers.
The last room we are seeing here is room number 2, which is like the artillery room where you see canyons and the guns and the whole works.
This is what you would see out on the street, actually.
Oh, and that's to get fresh air, I think they were saying, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so like obviously when they're launching their ammunition, they would literally put these masks on which are connected to outside air so that they would like not be breathing in too much CO2. This museum is so well done. If you're in the area and you want to have this feeling, it's so cool. Like there's so much to see and touch and feel and interact with. Something that I found interesting that I learned when I was coming in here was that there was at one point 600,000, 800,000, something like that, army soldiers. Now there's only like 120. And to think that they lived in these type of forts, these bunkers, it's really crazy.
Well, here's some fun facts. In 1941, they built this in literally 15 months. They were super speedy, but here's some more fun facts about how many people can like stay in here, how many showers, how many liters, how many, everything actually.
Angelique was just telling me that the Swiss Army has these chocolate bars that are like their ration pack that they put in their backpack that are kind of like a mix between a Swiss chocolate and protein bar. I would love to try one. So speaking of food though, the Swiss don't eat too much fast food, but they have this one place here, like this one here, called Holy Cow, and they make like fresh burgers. So it's gonna be so good. That's where we're gonna go eat tonight. Wow, it's big in here. Oh, and it's got like a cool atmosphere too.
It's got a really nice vibe inside.
The nice decorations.
Their food is 100% local and freshly made.
Wow.
Here we go, I'm gonna take my first bite.
I got a baby burger.
The food was amazing. Burgers were huge.
Have you not noticed Julia's dressed like a cow to go to Holy Cow? She's the Swiss cow. No, it was so delicious. It was really good. Guys, next up we are heading off in a way into the big, huge world all throughout the stands. So make sure you follow and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.